Day 3. It's day 3, y'all. Day 3 of the C4 challenge, or the content creators of color challenge for the month of October for 30 days, right?
Oh man.
Day 3.
Oh,
This is 3. Like I said, this is going to be kind of challenging for me.
Oh man.
I've been doing little mini micro episodes, something that I don't normally do. My episodes are anywhere from 30 to 45 minutes. Pardon me, 30 to 45 minutes. I don't know why I can't get that together. But anyway,
What did he say?
30 to 45 minute episodes is what I normally publish on my podcast, which is the All Things Black podcast, which you can hear on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Radio Public, Google Podcast, all the streaming platforms that people love to hear podcasts on. So make sure you go and you check that out. My latest episode is with Dr. Kimya Nuru Dennis, who is a brilliant scholar, researcher, activist. She enlightened so many people on the history of racism, white supremacy, white majority power structure, and gives us a avenue or avenues on how we can actually combat it, and all the necessary resources and tools that we can have in our disposal so that we can learn more about how this country was founded, how we can combat these different institutions and things that were set up to be so detrimental to everybody that is non-white. Okay. But anyway, that's the latest episode. So you make sure you go and check those guys out. It's episode 23 and 24. I had to do a part 2 because the first episode was kind of lengthy. So I had to kind of break it up. But make sure you go and check her out, and make sure you give her website a look. It is 365diversity.com. Dr. Kimya Nuru Dennis. All right. So my micro mini episodes that I've been publishing for the 30-day challenge, for the C4 challenge, has been it's kind of refreshing, to say the least. But anyway, unity. I've been told and educated around the concept of unity being more powerful than an atom bomb. The one thing that has been difficult for Black people to do is to come together under one identity, one umbrella, one ideology that will aid us in our sojourn here in America to get everything that we need. And I'm talking specifically, I want to be very specific. Black people seem to be the last group to want to unify, and Black people seem to be the group that is targeted against unifying with itself. Everybody seems to come against Black people when Black people want to unify, come together, pool our resources, and do something for ourselves. Everybody just about tells us, well, why do you want to do that? Don't you want to be inclusive? Don't you want to have everybody under the same umbrella? Don't you want, we should be like a melting pot. We're a rainbow. And though the idea of America, let me rephrase that. The working idea of America is a melting pot, is a rainbow. But the top 1% or the top 3% don't give a damn about a melting pot or a rainbow. They have held power for so long, they don't give a damn about really trying to bring anybody together. That's a facade. That's a farce, right? That is a lie. Anyway, that's another topic. But unity is one of the biggest things that Black people can express. If we put that forward and put that on the table and try with every waking moment and give a real concerted effort to being unified. Doesn't matter your political affiliation. Doesn't matter how much money you have. None of this stuff matters. Bring our collective consciousness and our group economics together under one banner, whereby we don't have to beg the government for the necessities of life. We don't have to deal with school systems that are eroding and not really wanting to teach our children the way that they should be taught. We don't have to worry about mass incarceration. See, we could fix our own problem if we really choose to. Everything else is irrelevant. Everything else is irrelevant if we would choose to bring ourselves under the banner of unity. Well, a lot of people say, well, this is difficult for us to do. It is if you're thinking with the wrong mindset. It is if you're thinking like a Negro. It is very difficult to do. If you're thinking your PhD will somehow make you equal to those that had those institutions or have those institutions in place before you even went and got the damn PhD. See, this classism, this racism, these different things that kind of divide us really don't amount to a hill of beans if you really examine it the way it should be examined. Black people, and I'm specifically talking about ADOS. I love our brothers and sisters from Africa and the Caribbean and these different places. But Black people in America who are descendants of slaves have a very unique experience in the Americas. We have a very unique experience. Nobody has gone through what the Black people in the Americas have gone through. But anyway, unity is our key to success, which is one of the reasons why I'm excited to be doing a challenge with a group of my peers on the C4 challenge to create content for 30 days, right? Didn't specify what the content was. It said, you just come up with the content, right? This is what I'm doing. So I'm coming up with the content. So hopefully some people will take advantage of what I'm saying and they'll see some validity in what I'm saying and they'll run with it, right? And they'll say, okay, well, man, you know, I can identify what it is that you're talking about. And for those that might not understand, especially right away, you know, keep living, keep researching, keep getting on. Eventually we'll get there. But anyway, thank you guys for listening in advance. This is day 3 of the Content Creators of Color Challenge for the month of October. I'm still excited. I'm doing these micro mini episodes, right? And they actually kind of feel a little bit more refreshing than I thought they would, right? I've always been one to think that I would have to do the interview style podcast. But anyway, I'm feeling pretty good about it right now. And I hope you guys are too. I want to say thank you in advance. Make sure you listen to the other content creators on this platform during this challenge. Give them shouts out. Share their content. Let's move the needle forward. Let's continue on. And with that, I'm going to rest and say, bless everybody that's going to listen to this podcast. Thank you again. Peace.